Timeline on lockdown while Twitch reminds us that food delivery exists.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Monday. Hey, Sermon. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a lovely weekend. So if you picked some Discord, I saw. I will say your UI is probably better than mine already. I like the bottom left. I like the UI. I'm looking at that P though. Yeah, I'm like, open it. There's no winning here, right? There's no winning. So like, I want the straight part of that P to be in the middle because it feels real weird being offset. But obviously, if you have that in the middle, then the whole thing is right adjusted. So you can't. But you. My OCD is like the center of the circle is not where the line of that bottom of the P dollar is. And I'm like, oh, like there's no winning here. There's no way to make that correct. Hey Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. You only be watching stream for a few minutes. It's you've been absent for a few weeks. For weeks? Yeah. That's okay. It's okay to be busy and not care about us. And leave us in our time of need. It's okay. You have to live with the consequences of that, but it's okay. Game is gaming, I hope. Yeah. Game is gaming. AI improvements. That is going well. What's not going well is the city gen. Because over the weekend, I looked further into how to set up intersections for the city gen. And let's just say that we've hit a hard wall already, which is insane how quick it was, of what is possible to do without Houdini and C++ Houdini. Already you need Houdini. So here I am now and trying to figure out what the hell to do. Because a lot of it is to do with things moving and feeling alive in a city, right? Like I can't do pedestrians if I don't have intersections. Intersections need Houdini. If I can't have intersections, like when I say intersections, I don't mean like just turning, which I already have that. But if I can't have like traffic lights, control that stuff, then I can't have pedestrians. If I can't have traffic lights, right, the whole thing falls apart. Everything falls apart. Hey, Zed, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Houdini is a plugin for UE5? No, Houdini is a massive program. Like Autodesk Maya, Blender, Unreal. It is a massive program that is extremely powerful for procedural stuff. So, a lot of times used for either procedural modeling or VFX. Oh, it's all good. You're not expected to know everything. The Cars movie don't have the same principle. The problem is, like, right, I got the Cars moving. In the last video, which came out yesterday, the cars, the roads are even automatically being populated by PCG. It's awesome. It's cool. But I think that's the hard limit. Hey, Guts, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. How am I doing today? Read the title. So, yeah. I need to figure out what the hell to do. Because basically I need to titles are diary entries in a sense. I need to figure out if I need, like, what to do. Do I just say, hey, okay, we're never going to have anything to do with traffic or people moving or anything like that? But to be fair, like, that's a lot of that is what I want to work on, because I thought that'd be fun because it's blueprint stuff. It's non-PCG stuff. So I'm a little sad also about that part. Or do I now need to look into creating my own custom traffic system that's blueprint only? Like, I have ideas. The problem is time. I need time. So, like, an idea a random idea I had was even using PCG, but hey, Turtle, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What about smart objects? What about them? Custom via blueprint sounds like the best bet. Just a lot of effort to do that. Oh, it is. It is not it's not a simple setup. Could I come up with one? Sure. Is it going to be like the most ideal setup? No. Am I going to probably have to redo a bunch of stuff as the series goes on? Yeah. The question is, do I start looking into a custom traffic system, or do we scrap that whole part of it? Do they not work for attracting things? I'm not sure what you're asking. I'm sorry. What do you mean attracting things? Smart objects, I'm assuming you're talking about just blueprints? Or something else? You're gonna add a collectible Pokemon trading cards in your game? Nice. Traffic smart objects? Well, I mean, I can make a blueprint that is like the traffic lights and blueprint for the car, and right? I can set everything up, but it would need to be all set up. Smart objects plugin attract the traffic in certain directions. I don't know about smart objects plugin. I have not heard of this. I was actually thinking about AI. The problem with using any kind of AI and not like a spline based system is you can't like separate it like by lanes easily, right? Like I can I was even thinking about like, okay, what if I set up something that that uses like AI, but then like how do I have like merging into a different lane, right? It's a whole thing. AI I don't think is gonna work. So we need to be spline based. And yeah, there'll be a lot that would go into it. I'll probably make a poll. I'll probably make a poll on the Discord and YouTube community and everywhere, asking people what to work on next. In the meantime, I think what I'll probably look into is if I can make the city work with landscape splines. But I imagine that's going to have issues as well. So, yeah. There's a chance that I don't know what to make a video on for the weekend. So here we are on a fun Monday. I generally think that working on traffic stuff would be cool, though. But you could always take a break. I mean, yeah, if I don't want to grow as a channel, which also will hurt the game, which also will hurt everything. And the only time I would save is like a Saturday or two, and that would it's just not worth it. Have a good one, Zebra. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a good one. For Sunday's video, I don't want to miss a Sunday video. I'd rather do something else. I'll probably not do something non-city gen. I'll probably maybe like chat about stuff or whatever. Like I can make a talking head video, just talking about stuff or something. Either way, like I'll do something. If I don't have something for the city. Let's play the Chrome Dinosaur game. That's okay. But, you know, that's where I am. It's stupid. The main thing, by the way, about the freaking intersections, the reason why I can't get it to work, is intersections need to be spawned by a point cloud that is created in Houdini. Hey, Rain, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So I don't really have a choice in the matter of getting it to work. Like, I can't just spawn it with BCG and just have it work. Stupid. The whole thing is too ingrained in Houdini. Anyway, enough about that. Let's get into Unreal. On Friday, we set up this guy who needs to load his preparing. Boom. Who does this? Big AoE hit. So it's this guy he doesn't do a jump attack, he just does a big bash. And we adjusted things to work with it. So now all of the mobs have a kind of the trash tier for all the mobs is done. So now we need to set up the champion and elite stuff. Let's start. We'll start with you. Yeah, with animation for about a year. I've been using it for Blender for animations for about a year. Never did was rig a statue base. All you did was rig a statue basically. Didn't animate and export, never modeled. Hey, now you're learning that too? Nice. I know a bit of Blender. I mean, to be fair, like I started out with Maya. So, you know, it's like I could learn more of Blender, but I don't need it these days. I know enough, and I can Google the rest. So, I might not know too much, but I don't think I need to know more. You made your first digital art ever? A little pixel minigun? Nice. Congratulations. If I was good at stuff, I'd make my own pixel art too. I'm not good with that. Hello, Doge Father. Where are you from, bro? America. Janky is all get out. Hey, but you've done it, which is more than I can say about myself. I haven't even done it. So, I need to create a variable that holds different state trees based on the tier. So let's do a state trees. Object. And I'll just do an array probably. I could do an array or I could do 3 of them. Let's just do 3 singles. It doesn't really matter. It'll be easier to work with. State tree, trash, elite, champion. Always trying to make it exist to make it good later. Yeah, that's a great way of doing it. Guess who squirrels running up walls and spinning in infinite circles? So you got it work? Nice, congrats. Not nice? Dizzy? Hey, progress is progress. It's running up walls. Okay, so what we need to do is, before we activate the state tree, here, we need to check which one it is. Based on mock type. Not switch. I guess what I need to do is state tree, set state tree. Select based off of this. Oh, and there's also the boss one. Sure, let's do a boss. So I'll state it, and then if it's valid, from what I set it from, that'll be good. And I can just go ahead and take this melee base and just put it as the default for all of these. Which means it should be valid no matter what. But I don't think it's a problem if I check again. In order for the body to climb on the walls in the first place, it keeps doing it. Cannot stop movement, as the whole point of the system is for the movement. For movement, the player would have to press the button. You realize the character limit for typing here? Yeah, YouTube's stupid. Limit is really short too, as you found out. Yeah, if you tried to send a super chat, there's a limit based on the amount of money you send too. It's all stupid. Why is YouTube so stupid? Okay. So now for Embertooth, I need to go here. And plug in this one. Okay. So do I want to move them? Should I move? Maybe I should move the state tree, the character state tree ones, to the character locations. That might be better. Let's do that. So every character will have its other trees in here. Then we'll have an elite. And I'll plug in the elite. It makes you reflect on your thoughts. Does it though? I feel like it makes you question YouTube. Maybe just me. Probably just me. Okay. So we now have an elite version. So for this guy, what do we want him to do? What does the elite one do that the basic one doesn't? And I'm thinking is as he walks, he should leave a fire dot on the ground. I think he should leave a fire dot. I could have the champion shoot multiple fires, or just have a bigger fire. But I'm thinking he's not gonna be. I could give him a. I don't want to give him bigger fire, actually. Bigger fire would just be harder to deal with as a player because there's not enough movement room. So let's start with as he walks around. He'll spawn fire behind him. So for that, we're gonna need a few things. Now, I have my own character's dot system, but we created a new one. Floor dot. Right. And I'm gonna duplicate this. I'm gonna say instead of floor dot poison, this is floor dot fire. So this needs to be status dot fire. Yeah, so that basically you'll be on fire when you're inside of it. And we could also use it the same one if something catches you on fire, you will not have multiple. Will I want to have it? Maybe I want to do dot ground fire. Environmental fire. let's do. Status ... instead of poison, we'll say environmental fire. Actually, let's do fire dot environmental. And we have fire dot whatever. Fire dot. But I just I bumped it. Oh, okay, it made it. It made it. So you're fine. Okay. Lifetime, sure, we're gonna have 10 seconds. The main thing though is, open the full blueprint editor. We don't need the decal on this one. We could use the decal actually. That's lifetime. Do I not have? Oh, I just apply the decal here. Poison? Didn't wait. Do I not have the material exposed here? Oh, it's from this. Right. We have a data table. So this is going to be fire environmental. Ooh, hold on. I can't do fire dot environmental. I can. As long as it lets me do a period here. Oh, you can. Environment. Okay. This doesn't fit here. There we go. So here we do fireman environmental. Color. Something like this. For the icon, and then we just use the red circle. Right. Oh, is there anything different between these aside from color? This one has angle fade. Yeah, we don't want to do the angle fade, so let's do fire landscape dot. I might not have this at all. Find out in a moment once we test it. But basically, we're going to spawn this, right? And I also want to do a Niagara system. Because I'm pretty sure... well, it might not be Niagara. It might be Cascade, actually. Fire Trail. What am I using for this? Yeah. Oh, it's Niagara. Cool. Why does that look like that? Why does that look like that? Hold on. Oh, what? Yeah, that's more correct. What? What the hell's the difference here? Oh! Because it's a 0.1 in X because I duplicated it from a decal. Or it was underneath a decal, so yeah. Reset all this. Couple of things. We probably just want to remove the decal and increase the fire. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. Okay. Okay. All of this we're not going to be using. We're using a new system. Let's clear this. Clear this. What I think I'm going to do is clear you, decal material. And then what we can do is on the construction script here, check if it's valid. If it is, set it. And if it's not, set hit it in game. So we're fairly just left with this. Maybe I should remove the decal component entirely, and then I can just set it up to when I need it. That would be better. Let's do that. If it is valid, we're using a decal. Is add? It's not add. Create component. Create component by class. What is it? Is it not add? Oh wait, can I not do it here? I cannot do it on the construction script. That's why. Okay. Let's promote this to a variable. This is the .info. Okay. So, .info here. Go ahead and check if it's valid. If it is, this anymore. Then we create a decal component. Roller transform, we need to do the same as here. Can I? -90. And 0.1. And then there we go. And then we take you and place in. And then we get rid of this. Ooh. Why is it so big? Hold on. It is 0.11 and 1. Decal size. Set decal size. Size? I can get decal size, but I can't set decal size? Why? Why, Unreal? Okay. So default is 128, 256, 256. I halved it. So that means this should be like 0.5, 0.5. Yes. Get rid of the component. And now if I play, there we go. So now we have this having the decal when it needs to have the decal. And this we can just add a Niagara effect. What we can do though is also add the Niagara effect probably to the data table. I would need a scale also for it. Or a transform. Offset. We can do that, but it will make my life easier. So let's go here. Let's add a Niagara system. Area dot, we can move here. Niagara system. I think it's Niagara system. This. We can find out by going here, navigating to it, and seeing if we can plug it in. Yes. Okay, that is correct. And then Niagara system offset. The current time I can drop all the way. For this area dot, the tint of the icon, which your reference can also go down. Applied sound effect, if there is one. This is not doing anything. A dot applied sound effect is not doing anything actually. I'll keep it. It'll break some things I had set up before. But just mental note for myself. Dot sound effect doesn't do anything anymore. Okay, so now we can do a sequence here. First, check if that is valid. Then check if this is valid. Okay. If it is valid, spawn an Agra system. Attached, probably? So that way, when it destroys this, it will also destroy it. Attached to component U. Right, so this only creates the component, not the entire system. Mm-hmm. Location, we need to get U, break transform, location, rotation. Interesting. Does not have a scale in here. Why does it have a scale? Okay. Set scale. Relative scale 3D. I do not want to do auto destroy in this one. Always run, activate. Okay. So theoretically now I can go here. And in the data table, for the fire environmental one, I'll plug in the Niagara system. And for the offset, right, I set it to be 1.7. So if I just plug in 1.7, and then kill this Niagara system, ta-da! We now support decals and Niagara systems. Yay. Okay, so we have this. Great. One thing we did not set up, actually, because it wasn't needed for regular mobs, is a system where we spawn a dot over time. Or like when moving. So let's create the system for that. You know it's bad when I'm back to drinking this good old sparkling ice, which I absolutely love. I haven't had it in a bit, but with how rough the weekend was, with the realization about the city, yeah, I need to pick me up. I'm on a diet, so I can't get like a nice dessert or something. So, the best I got. Okay. Do I have it with the city? I can. Welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I was chatting about it in the beginning of the stream. The city's fine. I just hit a roadblock with traffic. I'll make a post about it after the stream, probably. But basically, it's hit a big card wall of concrete when it comes to traffic. At this, if I can't even do intersections like traffic lights with that system. like with the mass traffic system, without needing Houdini and or C++. So yeah, that's the sad news. Modular combat. Sure, we can use this one. Spawn floor dot on. Will they further develop the mass system? They don't care. Look, it's been out for so long now. It came out when 5.3. If they wanted to develop it, they would have. Why do we need Houdini? Because for whatever reason, and I'm tempted to make a video about it, but probably not. Just showing off like stuff that I was looking into. It wouldn't be a long video, but basically, in the city sample, right, everything is procedurally spawned thanks to Houdini. But the way it is spawned isn't like PCG. It is spawned through a point cloud. Now that's whatever, right? You could have a point cloud spawning all your stuff. Nothing wrong with that. The problem I ran into is the intersections and the spawning of all the traffic lights and everything requires you to have the point cloud to spawn it. That also needs to match the same point cloud that you use to spawn the roads. I didn't use the point cloud to spawn my roads. I used PCG. Because the point cloud is generated from Houdini. So, I can't create traffic lights and everything. So, yeah, hit a little bit of a wall. And now I have to figure out if I want to create my own traffic system in blueprints from scratch. Yay! That's. Are you converting that to PCG? You can't convert it to PCG. That's not a conversion thing. You can spawn. PCG doesn't do any logic. Don't forget. PCG is just a point scatterer. It will spawn things. It cannot make anything. There's no converting to PCG. I can spawn something with PCG, but it needs to have all the logic be there without PCG. And it doesn't. It needs Houdini. Or C++, probably. But for that stuff, it's being generated from Houdini. So, yeah. I need to do on tick. Timer. Custom event, spawn fire. And honestly, this needs to be a variable. Let's do a second by default. Spawn timer. Hey man, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What you meant by convert is using PCG actors the whole thing instead of point clouds? Well, the problem is the intersections need point clouds. Well, that's the problem. I'd love to spawn the I can spawn the static meshes, but all of the logic that the system uses relies on it being spawned through the point cloud system and that whole system. That's the problem. Make them not need them. I don't know C++. I cannot rewrite the entire logic of everything. So you're SOL in that regard. Hold on. How do you calculate speed from velocity? Why am I forgetting this? Vector length. Jesus Christ. Like, there's a stupid note for it. I can forget it. How's the game going? It's going well. Going well. Do you think they'll add more precision tools to PCG? What do you mean by precision tools? A lot of ArcViz work. I would love more control with creating spline tools or like fences and or precise pruning to say mediums. Well, they're not going to add more precise tools to create splines and stuff like that. They just made you the PCG mode. But that has nothing to do with PCG. It's just you need to draw out your splines. You can already create splines in PCG. Like if you wanted to. So I don't know what else you would need. You can create it in PCG, you can make them linear or not. You can even do custom tangents if you want. So yeah, I don't know what else you would need. I don't think there's anything else to do for that. And also I have no idea what those things are that you mentioned for 3ds Max. The last time I touched 3ds Max was in 2012. Can you do 90-degree hard angles for front? You can do, yeah, you can do whatever you want. Of course, why not? You said it to linear. Done. Let's do 100. Minimum travel distance. Oh no, this is not minimum travel distance. This is speed. Minimum speed. In which case, I don't know how fast they normally go. I'm gonna say 100. We can test from there.
Hold up ads. Pausing for your sanity.
The mesh never spawns along a 90-degree corner very well? That has nothing to do with PCG. What you just described has nothing to do with PCG. PCG does not modify your meshes. PCG just spawns things. It is a spawner. That's it. If you give it a mesh that doesn't work in a corner, it will not work in a corner. We can't do anything about it. You might be thinking of geometry scripting, where you create procedural meshes, and the PCG has some stuff you can integrate with it inside of PCG, yes. But it only has a fraction of the full power of geometry scripting, which is a separate thing. That's why you have an interop, which is something that talks between PCG and this other system. And that you can do like stuff like geo modifications. But PCG itself doesn't do anything. PCG is just a bunch of points, and you tell it where to put those points and what to spawn on those points. That's it. That's all it comes down to. It'd be great if we could do more, but at its core, that is what it is. So, I wouldn't hold my breath, is what I'm saying. I do see us getting a lot of, like, we got instance actor support, which is a spawning thing again, right? So I see us getting more stuff like that, absolutely, but nothing that's gonna modify the meshes. We're getting array support apparently in 5.8 to some degree, which will be nice. We'll see how it's implemented and how it works. I'm looking forward to that. Actor location. Get capsule components. Get half height. And then subtract you, and that is the location. And then we do an offset. Actor spawn offset. Actor scale. One feature we've been waiting for a few years is their new landscaping system overhaul. What are they overhauling? What did they say they're doing for that? Crossing your fingers, they'll at least announce it this year at Unreal. Wait, if they didn't announce it yet, then how do you even know they're doing anything with landscape? What? Hold on a second. They've teased it here and there. It's in the roadmap. Oh, is it? Have they updated the roadmap? This board reflects some of our current Unreal Engine development paths, and we intend to update it regularly. This is not a commitment on which release or date or yeah. Do they really need to add this disclaimer? Oh, you're talking about this? Yeah, the Nanite stuff is still like work in progress. This is what I want. This is what, like, I know I want for work stuff. Embedded subgraphs would be nice. It's like embedded functions. Additional native operators, like wave function collapse. Else, yeah, like more systems would be great. Again, it's all spawning, right? Integration to UEFN, do not care. Graph and nodes versioning. I don't understand the point of this. Have version control. Done. I know people that love to version in Unreal, even when there's like something like a version control set up. It's like, why create a version 1, 2, 3? Just push it to Porforce or whatever you're using, and then you can revert back to any of the versions before. Unless you need multiple at once, like you need like a couple of versions actually to in the editor. But if you're like, I made updates and I just don't want to lose the previous update or the previous version, then you're not going to. That's the whole point of the revision control. You wish they had better version control? They don't have any version control. You have to use a third party. I use diversion. Yeah, the version control is not Unreal. That's someone else. It just has integrations. Use Unity before moving to Unreal, and you miss the built-in system Unity had for version control. Where does it revert version control on your own hard drive? Because the whole point of version control for a lot of these systems is it saves it somewhere else. So obviously, if your computer breaks, right, then you have a backup somewhere else. Because otherwise, you can just make backups on your own computer yourself. Scripting notes. Ew. There's not that much here, I will say. Anyway, back to this. Start timer. Check for distance. And then do a delay. Just do a random float in range. Let's do. Ooh, hold on. Does this need to run forever? Endless duration. If it is not endless duration, then we'll set a time. Min duration, max duration. And then succeed. And on On exit state, oh, does it not know it's a... Ooh, right. You won't know what it is. Well, I guess whatever it is needs to automatically die, so it should be fine. It wouldn't be running during this anyway. It's fine. It was saved elsewhere, but just came with Unity. You had to pay if you want more than 3 seats way back then. Okay, yeah, so it was a paid system. Yeah, that makes sense. Then they store the information. Yeah, you basically paid for a system, but there's so many free ones that we really don't need. Like, I am using a free one. Yeah. Different business model. Different business model. Free for solo dev, only pay was past 3 editors. So you can have a terabyte of data stored for free. Now, I think there's an asterisk somewhere that you probably missed. Because I can't... And how would you be able to improve that you're solo or not? You work on your own stuff, and then you just push the entire thing from one computer. Either there's something you're missing, or Unity is dumber than I thought. there has to, one of those has to give. There, you had to do a group projects of 3 in college on this way back then. Way back when. Cool. We got it working though. Here. Global tasks. I guess I need. Oh, I guess I need this to be an evaluator. Shit. Spawn actor on movement. I just realized I need to be one of these instead, not what I just made it. This is not a thing. You prove you were solo because you added people to the project and they won't let you add more than 3 without paying. But what if you just don't add people? You're shocked there's nothing at all for Unreal? I'm not. I'm not. Unreal offers you so much stuff for free that this is not one of the things that I couldn't care less. There's just so many free options I have. There's no reason for Unreal to offer it. It's, I have so many options. It's great. And I can go with whichever one I feel like is the one that like fits my setup that I need. Yeah. And this is the way I see it. Spawn timer, spawn timer 1. Movement speed 100. After spawn, none. Offset, fine. Scale, you see 1 by default. Okay. So now we can do fire. Floor dot fire. I mean, theoretically, if I gave you... actually, let me go to your... let me go to... why do I still have behavior tree stuff? Get ideal range. Yeah, that could go away. Where's this one? Where is it? What? Where is it? Is that an interface? I'll search. Get ideal. The only reason I didn't want to. Oh yeah, it is. The only reason I didn't want to. Can I not open? Let me open the interface. Whatever is you. God damn it. Unreal. Why are you like this? Yeah, ideal range, delete. I didn't want to search because it closes everything. I hate it. I press delete now. Everything's locked up. I still haven't had all the new music. God damn it. Why am I like this? See, like, immediately knows that it's not being used, but me manually trying to delete it is like, oh no. Stupid. What I want to do is, oh, it is exposed. Oh, nice. So, theoretically, we should be able to then, on you, change you to elite. Couple of things I want to check. I think he's spawning it even when he's not moving, or is he? No, he's not. Okay, okay. But that seems promising. save you. Okay, let's change a few defaults. Spawn timer, half second. Movement speed, probably fine. Oh, okay. I also need to do a check if it's moving on ground. I don't want I don't want floating flames. Right? Yeah, it doesn't spawn anything. That's good. Come on, come here. Why you spawn something there? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And if I come here... Okay, I'm not taking any damage. Why do I take no damage? Why is this whole system not working? I forgot something, didn't I? I'm impervious to fire, yeah, but it shouldn't be. He's jumping a little too often, I will say. Yeah, he's jumping way too often. This is I mean, it's at random too, so this is just pure chance that he just jumped that much. Oh. So, what's up? Sure dot gameplay tag. Ah. No. Trigger dot. And then we do trigger dot here. Check if dot is applied. Get dot durations. Oh, hold on. There's another place I need to set up stuff, isn't there? Get dot info from data table. Oh no, this is fine. Hold on, let me just make sure it finds it. I mean, it must, because... Hold on, is this even being triggered? I need you to walk. Stop jumping. You. No. Is the overlap working at all? I'm gonna begin overlap. Is this working? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Okay. So what's going on? It should go here. Then here. Oh, I am using the dot sound effect. Because it's false, it's not already applied. It'll go here. Yeah, let's try that first. Wait, nothing. What? Well, there's the problem. It even. Oh, because I didn't plug in the instigator. I didn't plug in the instigator. Why does it immediately go out though? What's up? What's an area dot? Huh? Don't. Yeah. Fuck. Oh, now it's working. There is working. Of course, I had a print string and now it works fine. Why do I need to add a print string for it to work fine? I'm gonna make this whole thing bigger. Yeah, that's better. Ah. A couple of things I need to change. What? What? Oh, let me reprint thing. It's clearly when I had the print string there, it was all working fine. Yeah, see, it's all working fine when I have a print string. Hold on, let me also turn off the freaking jumped player. For now. What? That doesn't mean you should stop doing everything. What if I disable all of this? When you failed transition, this is off. Just delete it. I don't care. I want to see something. Turn this one off. Maybe the radius isn't where I thought it should be? No, I mean, that radius is pretty big. I don't know. I'm still inside of it. What? I can't set instigator here, right? Yeah, I can't just set it. Why does it immediately turn off? I try only entering the first one. Try only entering one. I don't trigger... I don't trigger me leaving. So something, I think, the problem isn't there, I think. I think the problem might be here. Get dot durations. Okay, it is finding it. Right. It is finding it. So it goes here, and then it takes a selection. Power up values. Plus the base dot. I mean, that's still... Oh, it's because... Got it. That's what I forgot to do. I figured out what I forgot to do. So here, to add a new one. We need to add this. There we go. Hey, Sageless, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Progress going well. Just, I think, figured out the problem we were having. So now I should have... Yep, there we go. Now I'm taking damage consistently in here. Yeah. So now he can spawn fire as he walks, and I think I want him to spawn when he lands. You like the fluffy burp design? I mean, why is he on fire? Wait, why is he on fire? Why was he on fire? Oh, god darn it. I mean, he's from Epic, so say thank you to Epic. Why was he on fire? Why did he get burned? I don't have a check, do I? I just have it sent. Ah, I need a check. I need to check. Well, I'm sending the instigator through. How is it damaging me? Or itself? Might have decided to pivot to learning Unreal for learning game dev versus Godot, but haven't pulled the trigger. I mean, you can learn both. Nothing's stopping you. If you know how to code, the world's your oyster. You can go nuts. You only know super basic? I mean, that's more than me. I mean, okay, I know super basic, but I don't, the basic that I know, I don't even count as super basic. Take dot damage. Damage dealers get owner. No. I need to... Am I not storing... I'm not storing who the damage dealer is on the dots, is it? Am I? I'm not. And I need to be. I definitely know more than you based on my blueprints. Yeah, but that doesn't mean I can code it. I know blueprints and I know logic. I don't know code. Because code to me is extremely boring. Which is the main problem. Writing actual like syntax, I can't. I tried so many times. Like when I went back over the winter break, I found my old C++ book that I tried learning from back before the days of the YouTube, which was like around high school. This was like 2 decades ago, nearly. From then, or maybe about 2 decades ago. It might have been actually 2 decades now. I tried even back then. I just find it so boring. I can't. Like I tried, I can't. You're more interested in the end product versus the art of code? Maybe 50? I said 2 decades, not 5 decades. Or 4 decades. What? How old do you think I started learning C++ at? You say 50 and I said 2 decades ago. 30? I think your math is a little off. High school is like 12, right? High school is like 12 what? I'm not sure what you mean by 12, like 12. To go from elementary school to through high school is 12 years, yes. But I'm not sure what the question is. There we go. No, what? I mean, I went to high school whenever people go to high school. And what was it, 14? I don't think about that age. Like, whatever the normal age is. What does that have to do with what? Why would you think? Do I look 50? I mean, clearly that's at this point I should be insulted, I think. I think at this point I should just feel insulted that you're saying I look 50. You know the normal age? Yeah, but it's not like 30 years old, right? Because that would be the math. If I said in high school 2 decades ago, which is 20, and if I am 50, then logically I was in my 30s in high school, not 12, right? Which was your guess. Right? The math isn't mathing. That's okay. Could have been held back. Look, I might be stupid, but I'm not that stupid. Just tell you the age? No, this is more fun. Why would I do that? I only need this one. Then you're 50? You mean 48 then? I'll take it. That's still 2 years closer to my actual age. I'll take it. Okay, let's... He should not be able to hurt himself anymore. I need him to stop jumping as much, though. Okay, you know what? I'm tired of... I've had enough of your jumping. Chase group. Random weighted by utility. Direct move. Not conditions. Utility. Constant. 1. Jump to player. 0.25. 20% chance to do it. I had enough of you. Let's do that on the regular one as well. No more. It was cute and funny for a moment. Now it's become too much. Yep, that's fine. Yeah. Okay, he's now walking more. Why is he still taking fire damage? Access to non-trained. Oh. Yep. It's because. Dot damage, remove dot, clear stun. No, it's effect build up. Where's where are you? Oh, you're a function. Right. I moved you to a function. Okay, so here. We set members. I want to set also the damage dealer. Kind of important here. Kind of important. Why are you still taking damage? Why are you still none? Why are you still none? I'm setting. Oh, it's because it's not from here. Special attack dealer, which I set. Nope, still taking damage, huh? What the hell's going on? You should have been set. Have you not been set? BP Embertooth. BP Embertooth. Embertooth. So it knows. Wait. It knows. It is correct. So wait, what the hell? Okay, so all of this is working correctly. So is my damage check not working? Yeah, it says BP Embertooth, as it should. Uh-huh. Do not hit self-check. If the gameplay tags hashtag oh. My check only checks that when it comes to the player. This is an enemy to an enemy. So I need to do the same thing. But for enemy. Wait, hold on. I need it to be exclusive or, so it can be as if either one of these is true. If only one of these is true. Do I need to do if this and this cannot possibly both be true? So as long as only one of these is true. My brain's shutting down. My brain's shutting down. It's that time already. End of the day, my brain's shutting down. Don't have a duplicate here. Oh, what I can do is no, I was gonna say I need to get the specific gameplay tag of it. There's no like I can check if this has a tag. Has any tag. Because that's not gonna help either. Because it's gonna have one of them. I just need to know which one it is. Okay, so if it's this, it's successful. If it's this, it's successful. I think it's an or. Let's see. Yes, I can hit him. He should be able to hit me. No. He can hit himself. Okay, let's not do this way. If both of these are not equal, so if these are not equal, and these are not equal, yes, I can hit him. What? Why? Okay, my brain clearly is fried. U5, I have characters have X gameplay tag and Y gameplay tag. I need to make sure that 2 random characters don't have the same X or Y tags. What's the simple way of checking that? My brain, my goodness. Use 2 T-map. Okay, hold on. In blueprints. God damn, why you give me the voodoo language?
The ads have awakened. Initiating emergency pause protocol.
Well, I remember how, do you guys remember how I bought the nice Korean strawberries a while back? I bought some regular strawberries. The ones that are like 4 to 5 times cheaper. It is 5 times cheaper. They're pretty shit here. Like, they're not juicy at all. Maybe this is a bad season. So this blueprint implementation, prevention plus validation using T-maps in games. Why do I need to go to game states? What? Are X tags unique? Get all actors of class. I have 2 Gameplay tag containers. I need to compare. That's it. It's way overcomplicated. I was expecting it to say like, oh yeah, just do like an and or, and then that's it. If it doesn't give me what I want, I'll try straining my one brain cell. Container A to number, container B to number. False equal what? Container 1 get X container. X container. Are containers equal? That I give up with it right now. I'll set it up myself. Screw it. Screw it. So as long as these are right, as long as both of them cannot have player, this will return that I can hit him and he can hit me. Right? He can also hit himself. So the other check is if enemy has tag and I don't have a tag. So as long as they're not same here, I can hit him. He can hit himself. Oh, I'm also hitting myself. So is the is instead of and is it an or? Is that where I made the mistake? I can hit him. He hits me and he still takes that. Why is he still? That is marking true, right? Yes. And this should be marking true. Yes. So as long as they don't match, he shouldn't be able to damage himself with this. Why is he able to damage himself with this? Oh, when they don't match... Wait, no, what? Yeah, this is both true. So this should be false. Yeah. Right. Yes. So wait, this is all working. Or force damage. But this should not be force damage. Why is it force damage? That's why. That should not be. That shouldn't be force damage. Sure. I'm pretty sure that shouldn't be force damage. That explains so much. This is probably... So this was working. Is just the freaking force damage, right? That's working. I'm taking damage. He's not taking damage. He's in fire. The icon's there, rather, but he's not taking damage. His icon's still there. Okay, that's... okay, we got a little problem, but... Found the issue. It's me being stupid. As always. What I need to do is not give the effect if the source is the same. So if the damage dealer is not equal to get owner, okay, he doesn't even have the dot. I have the dot. There we go. Jesus Christ. The problem solved. Okay. Yeah, he's not burning at all. I am burning in here. Burning in here. It took way too long, but hey, we got there. We got there. Okay. Now, I want to do something when he lands. So I would probably need to do on landed delegate. So spawn actor on landed. So instead of all of this, don't need this. All it needs to do is find event to land a delegate. Landed event. Also, I shouldn't say spawn fire. It doesn't. I'm spawning fire now, but it doesn't mean it's going to be fire every single time. So here, this should just say spawn actor. But with this, we'll be able to spawn an actor. So if we come here again, add on landed, and we made this like a 2.5. Oh, we don't need all of the extra stuff here. Boink. Now jump. Yeah. I mean, hey, it works. Let's turn off the collision box. We clearly don't need that anymore. And now let's take a look. Boink. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. I think him spawning a big fire thing where he lands makes the jumping a lot better. Jump. Yeah. I like it. Okay, cool. I think we got ourselves an elite. Okay, now, what is the champion gonna do? So the champion's gonna do all of that, plus what? What are we gonna do? Or do we just say, hey, that's fine? Or do we just say that's fine? And we just... I could have him breathe multiple fires. But I feel like at that point we're just punishing melee more and not doing anything for range. I could have him spawn spinning flamethrowers. Spinning, like, laser flamethrowers. It might, like, all of this might be too much. What if it too much? If I added 8. Or I can have, instead of having it spin, because this will be another ground thing, I can just have him spawn spawn one. Oh, I just forgot. I just remembered something I meant to do. That we started Friday, but never finished. I was gonna look into EQS for spawning because the that's what I had all the stuff open for that. Because the current spawnings thing. Right, this whole random point, random location, or random point, and a random ritual point. Right, this just keeps failing constantly. So I was thinking maybe EQS. While you think about that, I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. So, the question I have is EQS. Run EQS query. Okay. How would this work? Like just pick a random courier. But that doesn't. How do I get the location of? How do we get the location of it? Okay. I might need to look into this off stream. Get query results as locations. But no, but how do I know which one's the best? Oh, but it says it's the results. Well, maybe I can do this right now. Hold on. Let me go and pull up the best man's EQS system. EQS testing pawn is what we need. Do I have an EQS testing pawn? Context player? Context attack target? No, I guess I don't have it. So EQS testing. I have one right there. Game blueprints, AI, EQS, EQS testing. Wait, what? Oh, it's right there. It's like I thought I had one. Because I followed that tutorial originally. There we go. And needs EQS template. Okay, so now we can make our own EQS system. EQS random spawn locations. We're not doing visibility. I'm not doing points. We need a donut. No, we want points circle. Well, okay, this is not a solid circle. I was thinking solid circle. Okay, so we maybe do square and then filter. Grid. Okay. So let's do let's tweak this. Grid half size. We don't need it to be that close. Let's do like 2,000. Ooh, that not space between. Let's do 1,500. How big is this? That's too big of a radius. 1,000. 750. I think if mobs are spread out like this, that's plenty. You know what? Let's do space between 200. Let's do 1,000. Path cost warrior. I don't want path cost. I want pathfinding. Path exists. So these disappear. Oh, okay. I guess they've been filtered. Blue means filtered? Okay. Blue means filtered. Okay. Add test. Distance. Oh, minimum. There we go. So if I want like a circle around, right, we could do this. Scoring linear. What I want to do though, is there a way of doing like a random? Query trace volume, because that oh, I guess we can do all matching. Yeah, well, I guess we can do all matching and then do a random. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. So I think that will be fine. Question is, do we want it to be smaller radius? Maybe. It would be better to have fewer points, so probably. Let's do... Well, actually no, because in a scenario where I have this near an edge, right, this would be the only spawnable area. It's only this big because it's like a radius. Now, I think we go with this. And then the courier is itself, I assume. And then we can do a random array item. And plug that in. Plug that in. Let's do actually to this print string, and the print string will print this return. So whether or not it found a spot. Let's take a look. hopefully our spawning problems go away. False. That was a lot of false. Why was it a lot of false? Did I not set it up correctly? Out of curiosity, if I added a delay, oh, this is a function. Where am I triggering this from? Could the problem be just that the navigation isn't set up yet? Like maybe that's been the whole problem, is just the navigation system isn't working at that time yet. No, all false. What? How did it? Oh, it's because of this. This can't have a delay that long. Yeah. But either way, it was false every single time. So hold on. Then what's? So this is also failing. What if I don't do this path exist? I mean, at this point, you should just succeed always, right? Why is it still failing? Right? I'm not doing anything at this point aside from a radius thing. All matching. Do I need this? Zero. Okay. Maybe I'm not using this run EQS query correctly. if in UEFI blueprints, there's a run EQS query node. To get the locations that are successful and weren't filtered out. But it's failing to update any. How do I set up this node? Let's do that, and then let me undo so I get back this thing. If I can. There it is. Just double check that it's still working correctly. Yeah. What is it? No. This is to path 2. Oh, there we go. Now it is. Okay, so what's going on? Let's run QS. Courier, usually your AI pawn character controller after asking the question. Yeah, your EQS asset. Run mode, choose what fits you. If you want all successful locations, not just the best one, make sure your EQS queries run mode in the asset itself. Allows multiple results. Do not immediately drag off the return value pin and try to get the results. It will usually be empty or fail. Bind to the on-query finished event. Oh. Oh. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Hold then. Already finished. Query sent. What is this status that we have? Processing success failed. Well, this is unfinished, so we know it's finished. Get all query results as locations. And then print the length here. I can delay it for a moment. Well, the rest of it does. It's things. But learning how to do EQS in blueprints and not just in like state trees or behavior trees. As long as this prints anything besides 0, there's a bunch of zeros. Why was there a bunch of zeros? That for the return value pin of running your surge drag off by event 2 blah blah blah. This creates an event dispatcher. Yes. Give the query instance or similar, and from that pin, drag off and get the. Hey, Gotcha, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Get query. Yeah, this. You just can't do visual programming for some reason. I just can't do coding for some reason. It's okay. Let's turn this off. Like in general, or I mean, I don't know. What do you mean? What do you mean by you're saying you can't do visual programming? Like in general, or I don't understand the question. Is there different levels or tiers, or? It's morning for you. Well, I hope your morning as well. It is late for me, and my brain is not functioning. And trying to figure out how the hell to do EQS and why this is. Why is this fail constantly? Oh, this is also on loop. This was meant to go before the loop. Oops. That might have something to do with it. Yeah, whoopsie. Let's see if that helps. But yeah, I don't code. I find it extremely boring. Why is it all 0? Why is it all 0? Turn this off. There's absolutely different levels. What do you mean is you're fine with programming, but you just can't wrap your head around using nodes and stuff? I just hate syntax. I can't be bothered. I'm lazy. I need my colors. I need my colors, and I need things where I can see it from a distance and organized and visual. I'm an artist. Yeah, I'm the exact opposite of you. Right, like at a distance, I can tell there's an int. Right, that's an int. I can tell by the color. There's bools. That's a event graph thing. Like, right, that's an execution thing. Like I can tell from distance without even a comment. This is without comments. Obviously, when you have comments, you can just zoom out and be like, "Oh, there's my thing about character reloading." I just zoom in. Okay, there's my character loading thing. Okay, I don't need to like. I can't just zoom out and be like, "Oh, where's this thing?" That I don't remember the name of it, but I just like, "Oh, there it is." Hey, Achilles, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Have you noticed more views on live lately? There's random days when they just goes high, and then the next day it'll be like 2. I think it's just a matter of when YouTube recommends it to people that are sleeping. Basically, is our guess. Because I've had days when I had quote unquote 30 views on or 30 concurrent, pretty much, on YouTube, and like no one talked at all. There were like 6 messages total in 3 hours. But there were 30 concurrent pretty much the entire stream. So, that's my guess. But it's not me, my guess. It's what Gagat's guess, and that was a good guess. Do I need this query instance? Single random item from best 25? Hold on, let's start with this. I thought yesterday was 73, but that was for gaming. No one said a word. I guess people fell asleep too. I'm guessing it's the autoplay thing, where people have autoplay on and it starts getting recommended and it puts them in a live stream. And they're not really looking, it's just in the background. At least that's the guess, right? Because otherwise it doesn't, it's odd, right? Because there's no correlation that I've seen between like actual engagement and the view count. So who knows? Let's just switch. So this is on 6. Actually, let me just do a print string here of this. Capturing the autoplays is overpowered. Why does it keep failing? Why is it failing everything? Well, that's why it's 0. But why does it keep failing? What if I did, instead of all matching, single bass from top 25? Maybe it just doesn't like all. That's what I'm working on right now, the spawner. I'm trying to use EQS, but EQS is failing, or I'm not using it right. Fail, like, also it's failing. Why? Why is it failing? Hold on. If I... Right, like, this is success. If I move this a little up, right, it's fine. If I move this a little down, it's still fine. So this verticality doesn't even matter that much. So why does it keep failing? My query results all keep failing. The EQS is not filtering any points out, and I'm asking to get all points. You leave me on so, so I can get views, but you do fall asleep eventually. I mean, I appreciate it. Could it be that it's not aligned with the plane of the level you're on? Oh, that's why I just checked with moving it up and down. Moving it up and down didn't change the EQS of it. I don't know. It works in the EQS editor or testing pawn. Yep. Connect your trigger. Set query to a valid actor. Must be something that can query the environment, like an AI pawn. Does it need to be an AI pawn? I'm using an actor as the querier. Maybe that's the problem. does not strictly need to be an AI pawn or even a pawn at all. It accepts any actor reference. So that's fine. Using a plain actor can cause failures in certain common setups. Around the courier by default. If the actor has no valid get actor location or returns 0, invalid. Or it's not movable, so placed properly, the generator processes 0 items. Switch to a pawn. I mean, I can try to do cast to pawn. Just for shits and giggles. Would that work? No. Right, because it doesn't get from it. What? Why did it undo go here? I didn't think that would work, but my brain's running on low. Did you see Gemini Gems? I don't know what that is. So as one fails, all I have no idea. But they're all failing. Oh, hold on. Was I being stupid? I'm telling you, my brain has just not been working. Watch, it's gonna work fine. It's gonna work fine. My brain just does not work great on fumes. Now it's still failing. Never mind. I take it all back. Fuck me. I thought I just had the wrong one plugged in. But didn't make any difference. It still fails. Yep, look at all those fails. Vibrant query context courier. What does that mean? Do I need to set up a different query thing? Hold on, I have a player one. What is this? This gets the player pawn. Courier object. I just want to provide the courier actor. Okay, maybe I need to swap this out here. Oh, this had player. Freaking hell. Or no, I said to player just now. I don't know. Let's just try it. Last thing for the end of the night. Have a good night, Achilles. Thanks, bye. Yeah, all fails. Dude, I don't know what to do. Random points, navigation-wise fails. EQS fails. Everything fails. I mean, I might, at this point, I might just set up a PCG graph for it. Because then I can just tell it to... but no, I need that PCG graph's not gonna work because I need the points in the blueprint and you can't send the points back. Why? Why does it fail? Poop. I was hoping this was gonna be the solution to our problems. But it is not. For shits and giggles, I'm gonna use the player. See if I can put him near me. Gotta see what happens. At least it'll tell me, no, still fails. Delay 5 seconds. Amount of things that could possibly be. Oh, some successes. We're getting some successes. Okay, hold on. 10 seconds. Why were there successes? Now they're all successes. But there's nothing here. Oh, because I turned off the spawning. Yeah. What? Okay. We'll investigate tomorrow, I guess. Hell if I know. I need rest. I need rest. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed watching my misery. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have a bit more energy. And less brain problems. Time to go fail my Japanese learning for the night. And then go to bed. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.